Hi, this is Mike from the White Whale Van, and I'm here to talk to you today about we're upgrading our batteries. A little over 4 years ago, we bought 3 of these gel 200 amp hour batteries for a total of 600 amp hours. And recently, we've noticed that they're starting to reach the end of their life cycle. So we are going to replace them with 2 of these SOK 206 amp hour lithiums for a total of 412 hours of lithium. So we're going to contrast those now. Gels at 600 amp hours, you're really not supposed to discharge them below 50% depth of discharge. So that means there's 300 amp hours total possible with these. Lithiums, on the other hand, are cool to be reach at 80% depth of discharge, which with these numbers ends up with the 330 amp hours of possible power, an increase of 10%. As far as weight goes, these weighed 127 pounds apiece, so 3 of them would make a total of 384 pounds. These, on the other hand, only weigh 48 pounds for a total of 96 pounds, a decrease in weight of 75%. As far as space, you can see these are obviously bigger, and there was 3 of these. The 3 of these took up 2.97 cubic feet of space. The 2 of these are only going to take up 1.44 cubic feet of space, a decrease in used space of 50%. What we have here is our new SOK 206 amp hour batteries that are installed. They have heaters built in, but I'm also going to insulate around them to make sure that they stay nice and warm no matter how cold we go camping. Here you can see a wooden box that I've made to go around the batteries. And now around them, I'm going to add some 2-inch XPS foam to keep them nice and toasty. Okay, as you can see, I put a piece of Luan on top. And then I have 2-inch XPS foam on that side, over on that side. And then I will also be putting 2-inch up here and 2-inch here, which ought to keep those batteries nice and toasty. Let's hope. You ready? Raise your finger when you got it started. All right, so I have it totally encased in 2-inch XPS foam. Later, before we go on our next journey, I will add a layer of 1/4-inch Luan around this just to make sure that the foam doesn't get damaged. But for right now, I think we're all set. Hello again. This is Mike. It's now been a couple months since we put these new batteries in. As you can see, it's much colder now than it was when I was working on this before. They're right here, all encased and nice and toasty. And I am more than thrilled with these batteries. They normally stay right about 90% full. The other night, I wanted to test them, so I hooked up a little space heater, 1500 watt space heater, and it was able to run it at full speed, at full heat, for about 4 hours, and it drained the batteries down to 20%. At that point, I shut it off because it was just a test. Now it's I know it's about 4 days later. It had some overcast skies. The batteries are now back to upper 90%. So I'm thrilled with these things. Oh, and if you look at those screenshots, it shows that although they've been in there like 2 months, it only thinks it's had 2 cycles. These things ought to last forever. I love them.